Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Showdown, where we pit two people or two teams from various media and give you their history, facts, weapons, and powers, and let you decide the winner by voting on the comments down below on who should win today's Showdown. Speaking of winning, last episode's winner is Rayquaza by a rock slide. And today's matchup is Luke Skywalker versus his master's master, Qui-Gon Jinn. Let's begin! The son of the Sith Lord Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker sets out to save Princess Leia from the Galactic Empire and become a hero of the Rebel Alliance. Luke began training to become a Jedi under the tuition of both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda himself, and after discovering his heritage and redeeming his father, became the leader of the new Jedi Order and brought the Jedi back into the galaxy. When Luke Skywalker first ignited his lightsaber, it functioned perfectly. The green blade emitted no heat, signifying that the internal superconductors were working properly, and it sheared through a thick rock spire with no difficulty. Luke also noted that the weapon possesses superior balance to Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, possibly as a result of utilizing a synthetic crystal. The lightsaber made a distinctive snap-hiss sound when activated, which was a different sound to that emitted by his father's weapon. Daddy issues! Form 3 developed during the widespread emergence of blasters as an offensive weapon, essentially a development on Form 1 blast deflect training. Form 3 relied on tight blade work and dodges to provide maximum defense, minimizing exposure to ranged weaponry. Over time, Form 3 transcended the basic origin and came to be considered the ultimate expression of non-aggressive Jedi philosophy. And his other form, Form 4, is an aggressive combat form, relying on a combination of strength, speed, and agility. Due to this, it is also called the Way of the Hawkbat, or aggressive form. Practitioners of Ataru were always on the offense, attacking with wide, fast, and powerful swings. Form 4 practitioner. Luke's particular form of lightsaber combat may in the end be something entirely new to the Jedi Order, which his fighting styles consist of to aid in their movements and attacks. Form 5 was created by Form 3 masters who desired a more offensive style, since the defensive nature of Form 3 often led to prolonged combat, which was potentially dangerous for its practitioners. Form 5 evolved into an accepted style by combining the defensive maneuvers of Form 3 with the more aggressive philosophy and tactics of Form 2. Form 5 required a higher level of physical strength than the other lightsaber forms due to its focus on complete domination of its practitioners' opponents. Luke quickly adapted to all three forms as Grandmaster. Luke particularly took the time to write in the margins, noting how compassion was a key element to mastering Form 5, indicating that he had some degree of knowledge of the finer points in the forms. Alright, now we move on to his force powers. Skywalker was skilled in a great number of force powers, giving him the force potential to become what his father was supposed to become, the force potential of the Chosen One. Besides using the force to push or pull or throw, here are some of his other powers he uses during his time as a Jedi. Mind trick. A mind trick was the use of the Force to alter a target's perception or to plant a suggestion in their mind. It usually worked on the weaker minded. He also has Force speed, also known as burst of speed or Force sprint, was a core Force power that allowed the user to maintain sprinting speeds for a brief time. Greater aptitude granted greater boosts to speed and or greater durations. Force healing, he liked to use that a lot, and Force lightning. Hello. Qui-Gon Jinn was a revered yet maverick and unconventional human male Jedi Master. He was the Padawan to Count Dooku and the Master who taught Obi-Wan Kenobi, and briefly took on the Padawan Anakin Skywalker, which is Luke Skywalker's father, and his old master. So basically Qui-Gon Jinn is a master of masters. Jinn often placed himself in conflict with the Jedi High Council. He was deeply attuned into the living Force, which contributed to him frequently taking side trips to help seemingly weak and useless life forms. Despite his opposition to the Council, he was regarded by many Jedi as a sharp-witted and possessing great wisdom. Jinn's lightsaber utilized a set of green focusing crystals. His hilt had a highly elaborate design using multiple small power cells to create a scalloped hand grip. It was also microscopic circuitry to govern the nature of the blade. Jinn was also adept to Form 5, which we all know is the aggressive combat form, relying more on strength, speed, and agility than defense. Due to this, it left Jinn widely open to attacks and had to mainly constantly call upon the Force to aid their movements and attacks. Now we move on to his Force powers. Besides the ability to use the Force, he is very skilled in the telekinesis, which allows him to move objects and Force push, which uses the Force to push his opponents away. Then he is also skilled with Force speed, using it to grab Jar Jar Binks' tongue and escaping the trap that was at the beginning of episode 1. Okay guys, that's going to be it for this week's Showdown. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Also don't forget to vote for who you guys think will win today's episode of Showdown by either replying to it or liking the comment of who you guys want to win. Me personally, I think Luke Skywalker is going to beat Qui-Gon Jinn. No sweat. Hands down, just outright beats him down. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next Showdown. Magma Cleric, out.